And here comes Pyewacket, Mr. Fuzzy Minky. Hi, Mr. Fuzzy Minky. Daddy'll take your picture. He will. He will. We will. I'll go to a place where I could stop if I had to. Here we have Catechus pistophicus. You want me to go outside, don't you? Don't you? I don't have any film to run. I don't have any film to run. If you let me finish this film, we could go outside. Having trouble seeing him. There he is. There he is. Unfortunately, this thing's on a small tripod. Sideways cat. The incredible sideways Pyewacket. Now, I've been asked also about doing more cat pictures, but this is like a webcam, and it's not suitable for that kind of stuff. I'd need to get I guess a camcorder or some damn thing. So I don't know. I'm willing to look into it, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that watch the channel for the games. I mean, bless all you that are interested in the cats in my personal life. That's all good, because I think a channel has to have some personality to it. I know the channels I watch, it's over time, because you never know to start with. The channels I watch over time are people that I think I'd like to sit down and talk to. So, what do you think, Wigglesworth? Wigglesworth, Wigglesworth. Pyewacket's almost 8 years old. You believe that? He's about as big as a piece of thistle blown on the wind. He was the runt of the litter. And he was at the animal shelter, and I went back when he was a kitten. He was purple. Honest to God, purple. He's evidently an English lavender. But he and his sister, and it was like $60 to get them neutered and get their shots. And most people don't want to adopt two and don't want to split two up. And I asked the lady, I said, I hate to split them up. She said, if you don't, they'll both die. I was like, oh, okay. Because they'll have more chance, and who's going to pay $120 for two cats? So anyway, I went back to the animal shelter, and he was gone. They had given up on him and sent him to Pet Care, PetSmart, someplace like that. And with his sister, they still hadn't broken him up, and I rescued him there. And no, I don't know anything else about any other cats that were involved. I'm sorry. I already had one, and there's a law here that I had Thomas, big fat Thomas, my gray tabby cat. But there's a law here about how many cats you can have, which is 2. And that's not the end of the world, but it's... I'm getting old and I'm not sure if I'll be able to take care of Pyewacket all this life. He's an outdoor cat, so he's not going to want to live in an apartment when my disability forces me to that lifestyle. A very, very small apartment. So anyway, but Pyewacket's the last cat. You hear that? You're the last cat. Say, hell, Daddy, I'm the only cat. I'm the only cat, Daddy. I don't know what you're thinking. You get off of me and I'll finish this film and I'll come sit out with you while it's processing. You could do that. You could do that. Say, yeah, or I could make you just stop, Daddy. I could make you stop filming completely. I like that. I like that better. You're a sneak weasel. Pyewacket, Pyewacket. I want to finish this. I am. Let me get my beaver out of the caves. Boy, I've never said that before in my life. Grandma just loves it. Grandma is my mother because there's Pyewacket loves her and she loves him, and she was a farm girl, and I don't know what that means now, but when she was growing up, like my Uncle Ronnie was 3 years older than me, and he had a dog, and the dog started eating chickens, and he tried to hide it for a long time, because what you do with a chicken eating, this ain't a joke, you shoot them because you can't cure them. And That's the kind of farm, cats were to take care of rats in the barn, and that's where they lived. And when you took all the scraps and crap from dinner and threw them out in the yard, the cats got what the chickens didn't get, because the chickens in a flock will tend to beat the crap out of a cat. Cats have to sneak you up on the side. But anyway, my point is everything is livestock and susceptible to the cook pot. They didn't cook cats or dogs, but they were on the same level as a cow or anything else. My grandfather had maybe a dozen dairy cows. He had two horses because he was old enough that he was one of the oldest men in America when he died. Not, like huge, like 107, but he was approaching the century mark. And so I guess you'd say in the category of the oldest men, to be fair. But he had lived at a time when, in fact, I think when I was a kid, they still hauled water with horses from a local whatever the hell, pool, lake, whatever. But they had, I don't know, they may have been hauling it with a tractor by then. I don't know shit about farming. And when you're a kid, you don't pay attention. I just knew he had horses, and they weren't these elegant black beauty things. They were farm horses. They were well taken care of. They were part of the livestock. Like Pyewacket here. I don't know if you can see that, but my whole hand's inside his collar. You're a snot. Why don't you go away and let Dad do his film? It's going to trash it. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and stop. I want to fool you. Okay, the best thing to do at this point is to let this run. Oh, God, what have you... I'm on this little tripod, and I guess it decided to loosen up while I was doing that. None of this is set up to do what I'm doing with it. So anyway, we'll just... Anyway, I'll be back. But I still won't be the governor of California. There we go. Drunken camera foo. Hi. Now this is going to have to run for 40 minutes before Daddy can play some more.